Actor, director, and writer Lou Diamond Phillips is known for bringing his comedic timing to audiences worldwide. And now he's joined the cast of a new HBO comedy. Our Linsey Davis sat down with him to discuss his role in The Chair Company.
Lou Diamond Phillips is known for his roles on the big screen and on the Broadway stage. He is now a part of the hilarious cast that brings HBO's newest comedy, The Chair Company. Let's take a look.
So, all of these are from the internet, these pictures?
Yeah.
And 2 books.
Oh.
Yeah.
We also thought it'd be kind of cool to do like a CBGB's awning or something.
What's that, Ron?
The tattered awning of CBGB's, like the era that's like nothing matters and just like cool.
Okay, Ron. We'll figure out the vibe. You just keep us under budget.
Lou, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. I'm a lot nicer than that, honestly. I was merely acting.
I want to ask in a little bit, we'll get to it, but just how you don't just crack up sometimes. I mean, these scenes are really so fun. But first, I have to congratulate you. People are loving the show so much. It's getting a 2nd season. Can you give us a sense of how it's different from your average comedy?
Well, Tim Robinson. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, tonally, it is so different than your average sitcoms or whatnot. I mean, some people have said it's The Office meets Twin Peaks. So there is a huge injection of absurdity, some stuff that's very bizarre, macabre. Tim's sensibilities, his worldview, are his own, and they are skewed. And I think he and Zach Kanan together really are just this sort of creative engine that churns out the most bizarre takes on the mundane. And I think that's what's wonderful about it.
How much of it is the script? Because you said you read that and you were like, whoa.
Yeah.
And how much is just improv?
It's 90% script. I mean, it really is 90% script. These guys really nail it down. They give you a fantastic framework, and especially where Jeff is concerned, just wonderful dialogue. Just funny dialogue that you sort of have to commit to and keep it real. Because in many instances, you are the foil to what Ron is going to do. Ron Trosper, the character that Tim plays, but at the same time, we can literally shoot an entire master, and then the guys will get together and they'll huddle and they go, let's turn this on its head and shoot it an entirely different way. And having directed for television, I'm like, wow, really? We're gonna reshoot the master? Okay, let's do it.
And you have to play the boss who's really trying to keep the company on track. In those scenes, especially with Tim Robinson, how do you manage to stay in character?
Fear. I think fear is a big motivator. No, it's I've had this situation before, and I love doing comedy, and I'm such a fan of comedy. But if you're working with a Tim Robinson, or in the past where I've worked with Andy Samberg or Jason, Roday, it's hard. And I crack up sometimes. I crack myself up sometimes. Manage to get out of line and pause for a moment, and then laugh, and then hopefully they'll cut around it. But it's one of the joys of being on set, doing a comedy.
When I saw, and switching gears a minute, when I saw my producer's notes that La Bamba came out 40 years ago. And you don't look like it at all. You must have been 8 playing that role.
Yeah.
But when you go back and think about that moment, did you have any idea that would really catapult you into superstardom?
Not when we were making it. I was an unknown kid from Texas. I was cast out of Dallas in a national talent search and brought to LA for a screen test. It's a Cinderella story, lightning in a bottle. And when we're making it, I didn't automatically assume this was my star turn. I was just really in shock that I got the lead in a Hollywood film. But here I am, an unknown kid playing honestly an obscure Mexican rock and roller, who was a footnote to Buddy Holly, in a low budget negative pickup through Columbia Pictures. It did not have, blockbuster hit written all over it. It wasn't until I saw the film shortly before it was released that I went, wow, okay, this is it. This is the moment. You know, my life is going to change. And since then, you know, the fact that it's, you know, sort of given me this career, and I've been able to do so many things, and yet La Bamba is still evergreen. It's still perennial.
Yep.
And what's odd is that in this day and age, in this environment today, this climate that we're in, stories about marginalized people and the American dream and people earning and deserving their seat at the table are as relevant today as they ever were.
Lou Diamond Phillips, what a pleasure to meet you and have the conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you so
you,
much.
Linsey.
The season finale of The Chair Company airs Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern on HBO, and all episodes so far are streaming on HBO Max.